Welcome to another edition of The Baseline. I'm Nick McCarville, and this year at the Australian Open, we are crunching the numbers like never before. Dr. Marka Reed, Angelique Kerber, and Coco Vandeweghe face off. Who's been more clutch so far this tournament?
Yeah, through to the third round, we've got Coco Vandeweghe. Overall clutch performance been pretty solid throughout the first 3 rounds. That's in contrast to Angelique Kerber. We've seen her perform 10% under her historical long-term clutch average the first 2 rounds before spiking a little today.
All right, so Kerber has not performed the way she's wanted to overall, but if we look at the serve numbers, what are we seeing?
Look, similar story really in essence. It's a strength, as we know, of Vandeweghe, and she's been performing pretty solidly throughout the first 2 rounds in particular. Bit of a drop or a lull today against Bouchard. Alternatively, we've seen Kerber consistently below her long-term average across the first 3 rounds of this year's event.
So let's talk about the Kerber serve itself. What is she doing exactly that isn't helping her make this delivery a weapon?
Look, she serves at significantly less pace, obviously, than Vandeweghe. And here what we're going to identify are a number of technical limitations that obviously contribute to her serving with less speed.
Right, so let's take them side by side. We've got Angelique Kerber. Next to her, we're going to mirror her. She's going to look like a righty next to Coco Vandeweghe.
Yeah, and look, the position we're first drawn to is the top of the toss, the zenith of the toss. And immediately we see some differences in body alignment. Here, with Kerber, ball toss position further to the right, Vandeweghe further to the left.
Got it. So then as they deliver, what I'm seeing is that Coco's coming up and over the ball, whereas almost like Kerber's slapping at it.
Yeah, far more twist rotation here. She's coming over the top like a cartwheel, shoulder over shoulder. What you then see, obviously with Kerber, she's almost at 180 if we were to take an angle between her upper arm and thorax or trunk versus Vandeweghe, who's far more aligned to 130, 140, has a significant benefit in terms of impact height, serve speed, and equally injury.
Let's take a look at her delivery versus the Kerber's delivery and how it sets them up for the actual points.
Yeah, look, with Kerber's lower velocity delivery on both first and second serve, what we essentially see is her being able to spread the court less effectively. She gets, on average, about 4.8 metres of spread on the first and 3.8 metres of spread on the second.
All right, now what about here with Coco Vandeweghe? She's going to pull Genie Bouchard wide with the serve.
Similar position again as we saw last time around. She creates 4.9 metres of spread in the first delivery and 4.6 metres of spread on the second delivery.
All right, so it looks like for Coco Vandeweghe what she has to do is serve and return well, but as we know from Kerber, from the numbers and what we watch, she outworks her opponents, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Angelique, in terms of comparing herself against Vandeweghe, tends to work 5% harder on each and every ball.
All right, thank you, Dr. Reed, and thank you everyone for joining us here on The Baseline. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.